Today I'm going to be doing something really yummy, and this is my mini chocolate mousse cake. So let's get started. As my base, I'm going to be using a chocolate cookie recipe. If you want to see how this was made, I'll put a link in the description below this video. So what I did was I rolled out my chocolate cookie batter, and then I used this large cookie cutter to create this circle. For our chocolate mousse filling, I'm going to be using my whipped chocolate ganache, and if you want to see the recipe for that, it will also be in the description box below this video. So for our first step, I have my chocolate chip cookie ready to go. I'm going to take the cookie cutter that I cut the round with, and I'm going to just slide that right on. Perfect. And I have a little piece of plastic here. I don't know if you can see that. This here is the same height as the cookie cutter, and this is made of acetate. And I'm going to get that right in there between the cookie and the cookie cutter. So I'm going to just slide all of that in. I want to make sure that that's in there correctly. So that's perfect. What I have here is some whipped chocolate ganache. This is exactly like a chocolate mousse. This is egg-free. And if you want to see a video for this, I'll put a link in the description box as well. This is a really nice mixture. And I'm just going to simply start piping that onto the cookie base. So I want to get up right against the edges. And I'm just going to start filling all of this in. And that's good. And then with a little offset spatula, I'm just going to get this all nicely smooth. And I want to get right into the corners, right up against that plastic. And that looks good, like that. And now I'm going to pop this into my fridge for about 15 minutes while we work on our last step. We're going to make a nice little chocolate coating for the top. So into my fridge. For our last step, I have half a cup of dark chocolate and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. This is whipping cream. This is 35%. We're going to mix these together, and we're going to pour that on top of our mini chocolate mousse cake. So I'll get my dark chocolate into our bowl. And the reason why we're adding a little bit of cream is so that when the mousse cake is in the fridge and it's cold, the top coating that we're making right now, I don't want it to be pure chocolate because otherwise it's going to crack when it's very cold, and if you try to cut into it, it's just going to crack on you. So I want to make it a little bit more soft, and that's where the heavy cream comes into play. And then we'll add in our whipping cream. So that's just a little bit. That's just going to lighten up the chocolate and really make it all come together. And I'll just take a little whisk and just slowly get all of this together. Now when you're making a typical chocolate ganache, you always want to use a ratio of 1:1. So whatever size measuring cup you're using, it will be 1, and then the other one will be 1. So you're going to do, if it's 1 cup of heavy cream, it'll be 1 cup of chocolate. But in this case, I don't want it that thin. I want it a little bit thicker. Now you can see right now this is pretty thick, and I want to have this a little thinner when I pour it on top of our little mini mousse cake. So I'm just going to heat this on the defrost mode in my microwave just to heat it up a little bit because that cream was extremely cold, and you can see this is really thick and it's going to be hard to pour on top. So I'm just going to heat this a little bit and I'll be back. So here we have it, 20 seconds in the microwave on the defrost mode, and you can see this is much more liquidy now. And now I'm ready to pour it onto my mini chocolate mousse cake. And I just want a thin layer, not too thick. I don't want it going over the top. So I'm just going to get it on there. And then we'll give it a little tap. And it's almost there. And that looks good, just like that. So now we've got to put this into the fridge and let it completely set. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back when it's chilled and we'll unmold it. So our mini chocolate mousse cake has been in the fridge chilling for about a half an hour, and now we are ready to unmold it. And because of that plastic ring that we put around that is between the cake and the cookie cutter, it makes it really easy to lift off. So you just want to gently slide that off, and watch this. And there we have it. The cookie cutter and our mini chocolate mousse cake. Oh, that looks amazing. I'll just zoom in a little bit so that you can see me taking off the little plastic ring. So now we're just going to gently peel off the plastic. And there we have it, our mini chocolate mousse cake. So let's go over what we have. We have our chocolate cookie base, then we have our chocolate mousse in the middle, and then we have the nice dark chocolate on the top. Really, really nice. And I know what you're saying, let's cut into it, so let's do that next. Clean my knife, and then we'll go again. Clean my knife again. And then let's see how this looks. Get our plate, and look at that. Perfect. Oh, that is so cute. Let me zoom in. So I've just zoomed in for the last time just to show you what this mini chocolate mousse cake looks like inside. So there we have our chocolate cookie base, the chocolate mousse inside, and then our really nice dark chocolate topping. The video recipes for the chocolate cookie and the whipped chocolate ganache are on my channel, and I'll put a link to both of those videos down underneath the video in the description box. Of course, I'm going to have to try a little piece of this. Oh, that is so good. Light and fluffy, that mousse is, and it just melts in your mouth. And then you got that little crunch from the chocolate cookie base. Really, really good. I hope you try out my recipe. That's it for today. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you wish. I really do appreciate that. That's it, and I'll see you next time. Oh, that is so good. Mmm. Yum. And a little chocolate ganache on the top. And then a little handmade chocolate decoration for the top, just like that. And that there will be for my thumbnail. And let's just zoom out a little bit. I decided to extend my video just a little bit longer, just to show you the piped ganache on the top and a little handmade chocolate decoration as well. So that really is the end of the video, and I'll see you next time.